Hello everybody. Hello, just getting us sorted. Okay, good morning, hello. Hi guys, hello everybody. Hope you're all okay. Oh, I've got my cup of water, never mind. Good morning, hello everybody, how are you? Hi Nuala. Nuala, you're regular now. Every day. Thank you. Good morning. Hello everybody. Hope you're all okay. I've got a lovely one that I'm going to share with you this morning. We're going to do a little story and then I'm going to invite you to do a little activity. So you don't need anything at the moment, but I might give you some ideas for later. All right, so we'll just give everyone a moment or so to join us. Good morning. Actually, I am going to get a water. If I'm reading a book, I'm going to need it, aren't I? So excuse me 1 minute while everyone's coming on. There we go. I am here. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Nipped off to get my water. I've been in a right old rush this morning, so I'm running a little bit late. So I hope you're all okay. Good morning, everybody. Really lovely to see you today. Don't panic if you're thinking, I've not seen what we need today. You're not going to need anything at the minute. I'm going to read a story to you. And then maybe after the story, I might invite you to do some sort of activity with me. But I'll let you know. All right, so have no fear. Right, okay, so good morning, everybody. I hope you're all okay. Hello to all the boys and girls. Grown-ups, I hope you've got a cup of tea and you're able to sit back and relax because I'm going to talk to the boys and girls. I've got a new storybook and it's one of my favourite stories. And it's all about chips. It's all about chips. Do you love chips? Not everybody does, and that's fine. Not everybody likes the same food. But I love chips. Do you like chips? Hey? I wonder if you like chips. You'll have to let me know. And I like dipping my chips in lots and lots of lovely red ketchup. What do you put on your chips? Maybe you have ketchup, maybe you have mayonnaise, salt and vinegar. What do you put on your chips? Hey, you'll have to let me know. So I'm going to read you a story this morning all about chips because I know there are lots and lots of boys and girls that love chips. I know, I'm not going to have chips for breakfast, don't worry, but it might make us a little bit hungry, this story. So I'm going to read a story to you all about chips. And then I'm going to invite you to make some chips to play with later. So I'll show you that afterwards. So I've got some lovely chips here. We've got some people that like ketchup. We've got some people that like gravy and chips. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's right up my street. I'm from Wakefield near Leeds. We definitely have gravy on our chips up there. Wow, tartar sauce. Oh, there's all sorts of different things coming through. Sorry, Instagram is not rolling up. Let me see. Chips and red sauce. Amazing. Yes, I love chips. Mayonnaise. Yeah, I like mayonnaise too. Really nice. Someone saying, what do we need? You don't need anything. Don't worry. I'm going to read a story this morning. Lots and lots. Lovely. Right, yeah. Lots of us really like chips. It's okay if you don't. I think you'll still like my story anyway. And then after we've read the story, we're going to make some chips, not have some chips. Okay, and my story this morning is called The Best Chip, and it's by a lady called Katie Leake, and it's a really great story. When I was a teacher, I used to read this to the boys and girls in my class all the time, and then it was just the other day I thought, do you know what? I used to have a fantastic story about chips, and I managed to find it. And so I've bought it and I read it with my little boy the other day and he loved it too. So I think you're going to enjoy this one. Now I'm going to try my very best to show you the pictures, but it's not always easy. But it's a really lovely book and the book is called My Best chip. Oh, sorry, someone's saying I'm making them hungry now. I know, I think we're all going to want chips after we've read this one, aren't we? Do my very best. I know the light's not great either to be able to show it to you. Chobble, chubble, chobble, chomp and chew. Chubbling chips is fun to do. Chips are why I'm in this queue. I like chubbling chips. Do you? You see the little girl? She's with her daddy and her brother and they're queuing up to buy some chips at the seaside. Lovely. I'm the world's chip-chubbling champ. I chomp chips every day for breakfast, brunch and tea and lunch if I had things my way. And can you see the little girl is sitting on a great big pile of chips? Oh, who would like to eat all those chips? Yeah, I would too. Chips are chopped and chipped and cooked in many different ways. They come in bags or last week's news on plates or paper trays. Now she's sitting in the park eating her chips with her friends and look, even the ducks want some of her chips. Lots of you are saying that you like ketchup and mayonnaise at the same time. Wowee, ketchup, lots and lots of ketchup. Bendy chips and floppy chips, long and thin and stringy chips. Some are fat and some are flat. Some are big and springy. Short and spiky, spicy chips are crunchy as you munch, but crispy, light and cooked just right chips make the perfect lunch. I like chips in crispy coats with fluffy, soft insides and crinkly, wrinkly chips and ice with ketchup on the side. There, for those of us that like ketchup, she's eating them with a big dollop of ketchup and look, even the doggy's looking and he wants some too. My doggy really likes chips. He always steals our chips. Some chips are quite horrid though, like those with big black eyes, or Granny's famous frazzled chips with charcoal chicken pies. Greasy chips that lie in gutters, old and cold and smelly. Chips in dumps or stuck in lumps with rotting raspberry jelly. Ew. Do you ever have jelly on your chips? I've never tried jelly on my chips. Someone here is saying chips and strawberry milkshake. Wowee! I've never tried that. I don't know whether I could eat that one. That's quite a popular one in America, isn't it? Chips and milkshake. Dad likes chips that swim around in green and gloopy slime. How can he eat those sloppy peas? I won't have mush on mine. Just a squelchy splodge of sauce, but watch out as you squirt. Squeeze too hard and there it goes. Whoops! All down Dad's clean shirt. The little girl is eating her chips on her knee. She squeezed the sauce and it's got all down Dad's shirt. Oh dear me. I always eat the short chips first. I'll eat the thin ones next and save the biggest chip for last, because those ones are the best. That's how I eat my chips too. I always save the big ones to last. They're great, aren't they? Oh, lots of people saying now that they like chips in their strawberry milkshake. I missed a trick there, haven't I? Wow! What? That's a whopper. Look at that. I've never seen a chip so fat. Wow, that is a big chip. It's taller than my strawberry milk. Ah, there we go, somebody. It's taller than a tower. This mighty mammoth monster chip could give me superpowers. And it really is a great one, isn't it? It's longer than 3 dozen cars. It's bigger than the planet Mars. I'm so excited I could burst. But which end should I start with first? Should I slice it? Should I dice it? Halve it? Carve it? Which is nicest? Eat it whole? It won't quite fit. I'll nibble it slowly, bit by bit, and make it last for 40 weeks. Just think of all those midnight feasts. My chip's the best, I know it is. No one has a chip like this. It's top, it's tip, it's tipped, it's top, too best to chop. Everyone do the best chip hop. Flip those fritters, flip them high, bop those burgers, pat that pie, groove that gravy, flirt and squirt, more big stains on Dad's clean shirt. Do the jumbo sausage jive and dance the Dunkin' Donut dive. This book is making me really hungry. Is anybody else? Yeah, it's like to rub your tummy and lick your lips. They all sound delicious, don't they? Lick those lips and chomp those chips. Balance them on your nose like this. Wobble, look out, whoops! Whoops! Can you see what she's done? She was balancing the chip on her nose. What's happened? Flip! I've gone and dropped my bestest chip. Oh, she's dropped the best chip on the floor. Oh no. My bestest chip is on the floor. Grimy, slimy, the best no more. It's hairy, black and sort of flat. I'd never eat a chip like that. It was my chip, my perfect chip. A better than the rest best chip. A chip that never touched my tongue. But no need to be sad for long. Where's she going now? Can you see where she's going? 'Cause I like chubbling chocolate cake with chocolate chip ice cream. She's forgotten about that chip that she dropped on the floor, hasn't she? And now she's at the cake shop. And look at all those cakes. I can see chocolate cake and a rainbow cake or vanilla sponge. What else have we got? Battenberg, chocolate swirl, lemon meringue, blueberry cake, carrot cake. Now we're starting to think about cakes, aren't we? And Chubbles like a dream. She's forgotten all about that chip that she dropped on the floor and now she's having chocolate cake with chocolate ice cream. There she is, eating the chips on the big mountain of chips. She was all right in the end, wasn't she? Even though she dropped her bestest chip. So that was The Best Chip by Kate Leake. A really lovely story. I've done lots and lots for anyone who works with children. Great for getting loads of different play activities from that book. Could do all sorts with it. So I said that after we had read our book, The Best Chip, and I know lots of people are saying that now they're feeling really hungry, I would like to invite you to make some chips to play with. Maybe you could make a chip shop, or you could make a little cafe, or you could just make some for lunch, for your lunch and your dinner. I've got some little pretend ones here that we use in our kitchen, and we pretend to put them in the ketchup and we pretend to eat them. But you can make them in lots of different ways, and I'm going to show you how you can make some chips. Maybe you've got some Play-Doh in your house, and you could take some Play-Doh and roll them out and make some great big long chips. Can you remember the little girl in the story? She was talking about the short fat chips, some long thin chips. You could make loads of different chips if you've got some Play-Doh. It doesn't have to be yellow. If you've got some Play-Doh, maybe you could roll out some chips. That could be really yummy, couldn't it, for lunch? Maybe you've got some pieces of paper or card. Again, doesn't have to be yellow. You could always colour them in yellow. Or maybe you've got some cardboard, any old cardboard boxes. You could chop them up and make some chips. And you could, of course, use these for doing long chips and short chips. And you could do it for eating chips and serving chips and counting chips. And you could have your own little cafe. So I've got some Play-Doh chips. You might want to make some cardboard or paper chips and colour them in yellow. You might want to do a big splat of ketchup as well to go with it, or a little paper plate if you've got one. And then finally, I like to make chips. Sorry, the light on here is ever so bright. I like to make chips chopping up sponges. You know the sponges that you use for doing the washing up? If you've got any clean spare sponges, I like chopping them up to look like fingers. You can see they're very rough, but that's fine. And I've chopped up a sponge, and we can use these with some tongs, or we can use them and put them in little pots for counting. If you've got any little paper cups or anything like that, you could pop them in and you could count out your chips, and you could maybe have a little pot of money and ask people to buy the chips at your chip shop. So there's 3 ideas, but I'm sure you've got lots more ideas that you could do with. So I'd like to invite you now I'm going to finish this video, and I would like to invite you to make some chips. So you've got some sponge chips, we've got some paper chips, or we've got some Play-Doh chips, and you can have a good old play, maybe make a little cafe, maybe serve some food and make lunch for everybody in your house. That could be really nice, couldn't it? So I hope you have enjoyed my chip story, and I hope you have a lovely time making your chips. I'm sorry that grown-ups, you might have a lot of requests for meals today of having chips. I do apologise, but yeah, so I hope you have a lovely time. And if you do make any chips, would you ask your grown-up to send me a photo of as always, doesn't need to include your child's face, just to include the chips that you make, or if you're making a cafe or making lunch, whatever, it'd be really lovely to see, right? Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely day making chips. Sorry that I've made you hungry. Happy playing, everybody, and I will be back on Monday to do another easy peasy play activity with you. All right, have a lovely day. Bye, guys. Go enjoy your chips.